Welcome back to... Let's do that again. Welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 2 Blind on PS1. Oh, man. Just man. I recorded for Wind Waker the other day, and it's now finally hitting me more or less.
Resident Evil 2.
It's like, what do you mean? Well, what I mean is, this LP is nearing its conclusion, but Wind Waker was far closer to that than this one, which surprises me. I mean, it shouldn't really, because it was at the end of the game for ages, more or less, but just doing side quests and all that. But I recorded 2 parts, part 106 and 107 the other day, and at the end of those recordings, I was like, oh shit, the final boss is the next part, which means the next part that I record for will be the final part. I was like, fuck, after how many years has I been going for now? But that also means that, despite it's like I haven't uploaded for it yet, like I probably will, obviously, if I do end up doing that by the point this part's uploaded. But the LP that I'd got 4 parts recorded for, I keep mentioning upcoming LP, it's like that, if I add that in to the schedule, that would make it so that, it's like 3 LPs going at once, which seems chaotic, but in actuality makes it easier, because I don't have to record as frequently if I've already got at least a few parts recorded for each of those LPs in advance, which I kind of do, of course. And I was doing some calculations, a bit of math, sort of, with the time, the date and all that. And I know my upload schedule tends to be all over the place, but from that, I kind of gauged that the Wind Waker LP would be finished by the very start of September, if that ends up going like that. And I'm like, wow. And then I don't know how many parts this one's got left either, so it's like, that kind of freaking screws the whole idea up entirely. It's like, the idea was, it's like, oh, fuck it, I'll add in the upcoming LP into the schedule, make it easier. But then it won't be that easy, because then Wind Waker will be concluded, so it's back to this 2, and that means recording more frequently, and I still have only got 4 parts recorded for 1 of 2 LPs I've got in mind for freaking October. It's stressful! I can't remember the last time I had a situation where it's just concluding one LP after the other, back to back. It's just like I say, a long LP when it comes to an end usually makes me feel a bit melancholic. It's just it's been so long, so much time, and it's finally concluded. But in this case, it's also, oh shit, I haven't got any other LPs to fill in the voids. It's like, this LP and Corpse Party really screwed that up in a way, by being so lengthy. They made it so that I didn't end up starting any other LPs in between, It's like I've got ideas for LPs, but at the same time I'm just it's just, I mean, for crying out loud, it's halfway through freaking August and this LP's still ongoing. I guess my mental health going to shit last year kind of also screwed up with the schedule as well, really, didn't it? Because I end up recording, it's weird. It's like this year, I'm no, I'll record early this year rather than wait until freaking September. But I still end up having to deal with a kind of situation where it's man, I mean I could focus on that, but the current LPs are just gonna be a big clusterfuck. Well, last year was more of me not having any recording for October in advance because mental health went to shit. So it took a while for me to really get parts recorded, and because of that, Resident Evil 2 kind of like was a bit slow on that throughout October, so that's probably why it's been so bloody lengthy as well. Well, that and going through all the routes, the scenarios, whatever, just fucking red herbs, I don't care. I just realized something. I think I just realized something, but I'm not sure. This has got to be the freaking locker for that box key, isn't it? I'm gonna try that. I'm just gonna relax. Like, what other idea for like sort of LP that I've also got in mind? I've had in mind for a little while now, but it's not really LP necessarily that I'd think of it as anyway. Because I don't think I'd be able to beat that game, and I don't think I'd even really want to push myself to actually play for it all. But the original Rayman on PS1, I've been on and off randomly thinking, it's like, why didn't I just, like, play that game, you know? Why not? But not like as a full playthrough or anything, because I've never been able to beat it because the difficulty is so unbalanced in that game. But it's like, it'd be like, I don't know, let's try to play Rayman PS1 or something like that. Get up to a certain point and then be like, fuck it. Either run out of continues or patience, more or less. I don't know. I've also, like, had two other games I have kinda in mind. Yeah, it is for that. So that's where it's a sort of weapon box key. Well, you could have said that instead of, like, box key or something. It would have made it more specific if you'd say that was for a weapon. It's not even a box, it's a freaking locker. Magnum parts. Really? That was it? I guess that's kinda good. Anyway, what was this thing? Oh yeah. Got two other LPs, well, games to potentially LP, but one of them's kind of short. I'd imagine it'd be short. I mean, it's an RPG kind of game, but it's not the lengthiest. But then again, I said the same thing about Corpse Patrol, and that one went on for a long time. Although it has a lot more gameplay to it than Corpse Patrol. But it's a different type of RPG to the ones I tend to be used to. And then the other one is, I don't even know how you'd really describe the genre, but I imagine that'd be a lengthy one, and I don't know how I'd go about it because it'd be a bit of a clusterfuck. But both games would require, you know, a capture card because it'd be on the PS3. And that's the pain in the ass thing. It's just like, okay, I could, you know, LP this, but then I'd have to use the capture card for that as well. And it's just generally whatever happens to, you know, just being able to just record with Camtasia, you know. Speaking of which, as like the October LP that I keep mentioning that I've recorded 4 parts for so far, like I'd actually had to record it using Camtasia while it played in a video player. Which I'd always kind of use Media Player for that, but like this other default player seemed to play the original file a lot better and smoother, so that's good. So I pretty much recorded with Camtasia, sort of, because it didn't convert it to MP4, so I was like, how am I gonna get Movie Maker? And Movie Maker sucked ass on that, and I didn't realize all along if a problem like that arises, I could just go back in a sort of way to the old days with the DVD recorder style, where you'd like have the recording just play and record it with Camtasia or some other shit. I can't remember, but If even back then I probably was using Camtasia as well, because I've been using the same old version of Camtasia for so many years now. That, oh god damn it! That sometimes when I open Camtasia will be like, oh, do you want to upgrade to the new version of Camtasia? And I'd be like, well, maybe. It's just like, okay, that'll be like nearly 100 quid. It's like, I'll pass for now. P-room key. So, yeah. I've even been thinking as well about, you know, Resident Evil 3. It's like, I was looking on Amazon randomly. I was like, so how much would a physical copy of Resident Evil 3 cost nowadays? And it's not really that expensive. Which is alright, I guess. And I was like, well, if I just get the physical copy rather than, you know, just buying it on the PSN like I did with this game and the Resident Evil remaster, that way I wouldn't have to use the capture card for it, and that'd be like a little easier to record for probably. But then again I thought, but what about the controls? Would the controls be even more of a pain in the ass? Or is it just like, it's such a dilemma. Looks like a machine used for the vaccine research. The trouble with being more of a console gamer when, you know, you can't really record easily for consoles ever. I mean, even the PS4 has a kind of inbuilt capture card of sorts, but apparently it can only record up to 15 minutes or something like that. I haven't really tried it properly to go that long, but still, you know. Handheld consoles are even worse in that regard, because they don't even have anything for those, do they? Well, they probably do, but it's probably a bit more of a pain in the ass. Oh, the monsters are coming! And I've got a lab card key. They didn't discard it, though. Does it mean it still has uses? I assume it does. How are you still alive? I mean, remember how the alligator wasn't around because, you know, we defeated it with Claire in scenario A? Why is the moth still here then, you know? Shouldn't I have the same scenario happen with that? Recoil on this thing, man. He's like, I don't even care. Right. You know, if only I'd brought the bloody knife, we could take care of these little assholes over here without having to waste ammo. Unfortunately, that is not to be the case. Pew. How the hell did they take multiple shots? Will you operate the computer? System assassin your ass. Enter your username. I like how backspace is just BS. Register your fingerprint. Please wait. Registration complete. Also, on the subject of the previous recording, it's like it feels like actually the previous recording was the same thing, wasn't it? I was rambling the whole time. But previous part, when I'd like mentioned, well, not the previous part, but the part for that, essentially the previous record session, where I said, oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a pain in the ass to edit. It wasn't actually that much of a pain in the ass to edit, but it did go out of sync and have video skipping, much like I predicted. And I bet this part's probably gonna be the same scenario, isn't it? It's the part that comes after it that ends up being easier. Guest registration is valid for 24 hours. Can I actually... I mean, I saw those freaking icons there, like test and shit. Why can't we use the computer beyond that point? Reminds me of Time Splitter's Future Perfect in the Mansion of Madness level. There's like computers you interact with and you can actually, you know, make them do shit. Be like a zombie in one kind of room and for experiments, and there'd also be a scientist in another one trying to, you know, hide away from the zombies, and you can just use the computer to initiate experiment shit, and it's just random. It's like, okay, this will make them on fire, this one will make them freaking just morph gigantically and then explode and stuff. It's a bit weird. I mean, I doubt that computer would have the same thing, but it just randomly reminded me of that. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I got a fingerprint, don't I? You know what, actually... Fuck it. Let's, before I forget to do that, essentially... Let's just store the card, just temporarily, so I can combine the Magnum with its parts. And voila! Wait, it just had 2 rounds and now it's got 8 rounds. I didn't even have any ammo on hand, so how does that work? That's magic, man. Oh, this small key, what was it? Oh, I bet that fucking small key was for the warehouse this whole time, wasn't it? Oh man, I could have freaking got more stuff. I'm only just now realizing it. Oh wait, aren't the liquors this way though? Well, actually I defeated 2 of them, didn't I? So maybe I can just get around the 3rd one. God knows where he is. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna have to do the dance death. Recoil! Recoil! In fear. Well, pain. That's what you get for trying to do a jump scare, mate. Didn't work out, did it? There's another asshole up ahead somehow. He's right there. Turn around. Bright eyes. How can you use something and something? I forget the lyrics. And these things do not give a shit, do they? It's like, oh, he's dead. Oh, well, I didn't care. What did I name them? Bob, Tom, and what was it, Todd or something? I don't really remember. It doesn't really matter. I could have picked up those herbs, but... Well, I could have picked up one of those herbs. But, whatever. Go back to the fingerprint room thing, hallway. There'll probably be something in there that's... I mean, how have I still got the bloody card key? I would have thought that I would have discarded it by now. That's usually what they do. That must indicate that it still has some use somewhere. Run away. Seriously, those plant monsters always respawn no matter what? Or do you have to just wait a long time for them to properly die once you've taken them down for them to no longer respawn? Because I don't get it. To shut her, yes. Proceed. Fingerprint verify access granted. Hooray. I knew it. Boom shaka. Boom. Oh my god, it's 3 of them. That mildly hurts. It looks like the remains of a failed experiment. Can I press buttons? No. Are the liquors like the kind of failed experiments then? Like they were trying to create multiple versions of the Tyrant or some shit? Probably. Looks like it's to transport some important chemical, but there's nothing inside. I don't want to pick up the rounds just in case there's something else around here. It's broken from inside. Is that really all that's here? Are you bloody serious? Well, that's taking the piss, man. Oh wait, his abdomen has been ripped apart. I take it that's probably where the Tyrant was originally. Wait, no, it can't have been, because... Well, he could have been, but he was airlifted in. It's like, at this point, Leon's like, you know what, I don't care, I've seen enough bullshit for today. But in terms of this LP, his day here has lasted a lot longer than a day, to say the least. Is there anything around here? Oh wait, no, that's just a freezer. Where do I go now, then? I am confused, bamboozled. Wait, I think I know now. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I forgot the room where it's locked in this scenario. Maybe that key we got. Maybe that will allow us access. Yeah, buddy, could you get on moving? Oh, for God's sake, sir. Got to be a little bitch. It's locked. It's killed. You mean what I've got is not enough? Maybe it's for that other room. I mean, I keep freaking going back to it. And it feels pointless almost, well, yeah, every time I've gone there. But maybe this time is the final, like, the right key, you know? Such a pain in the ass. Yeah, at the same time though, it's like I was rambling about it at the start of this part about these LPs. What?
You murdered my husband. I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-Virus, didn't you? But you will never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy. Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-Virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
If you don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're about to die anyway.
Uh-oh. Gameplay! That cutscene was unexpected. The elevator's in motion, the door would open now. Ah, great, thanks. I guess she was telling the truth when he said, now you'll die. At least this whole way we could actually get around him. Yeah, like I was saying before all that unexpected cutscene. It's like, you know, on the plus side of this LP, you know, taking ages to freaking get anywhere. The only plus side to it is that, you know, it makes... Wait, what? Why does it say 100%? That's strange. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, the plus side to it is, I guess these are like super ultimate bullets. Actually, I wonder... it looked like probably both ammunitions would work, I'd imagine. Anyways, what was I saying? It's like, you know, with these LPs finally coming to their conclusion, but all at the bloody same time, making everything an absolute clusterfuck. It's like, I don't really see it as too, you know, bad if it like drags on a little longer. Because seriously, otherwise, I just end up like having the upcoming LP be the only ongoing LP till freaking October. And that would probably lead to that LP being concluded pretty damn quickly if it had to be recorded for so frequently and uploaded shit. Such a pain in the ass. I should have taken a slightly longer break from uploading. But I was like, nah, let's get back to uploading now that I've recorded at least a few parts. And what happens not long after that? I discovered that there was only barely any parts of Wind Waker left to record for. What a pain in the ass. And this one, I don't know how many parts are going to be left for this LB. Can't be that many. Wait, actually, no, let's move forward a little bit more. There we go. Well, this scenario has definitely got some unexpected differences from the other one. Which is kind of the point, isn't it? If they were all the 100% the exact same, it would be kind of pointless. Especially seeing as the endings don't really seem all that different, really. It's just the scenarios leading up to them that seem to be the most different. Now this better open this bloody door. Yeah. Finally. I forget what's beyond this door. Please don't be anything too bullshit. There's gonna be a boss fight or something, I can sense it. Should have brought the Magnum. Uh-oh. I have come to fuck you up. Uh-oh. What?
Run!
Ada! Ada!
Damn. Oh.
Leon, please, escape.
No. We're a team. I can't just leave you behind.
Your leg is glitched.
I'm just a woman who fell in love with you. Nothing more.
Is that an actual kiss there? That was unexpected.
Ada. No.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
I will always remember you. Goodbye, Ada.
Well, this is drastically different. The auto destruct system is active. Don't you be pulling Wind Waker shit on me now, you son of a bitch game. You can't do this, man. This can't be concluded so quickly. This is escalated. It's gonna be like Wind Waker, it's only gonna be like a few parts. But 31 minutes in, I guess, we'll call it a part. We'll go to the next part immediately after, and probably won't be the final part, because, you know, I expect a lot of fail along the way, and I need to freaking find a safe point in the next part before advancing too far, because bloody hell. Oh my god. Let's heal. So, wait, I've not even got anything equipped. I was wondering, and I was like, I was randomly pressing R1, it's like, damn it! But nothing was happening. I don't know why that was unequipped. Anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.